Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
I was just walking home and I saw this and I thought, this just looks right. Like, this is exactly where men should be and what men should be doing. Like, it just fits so perfectly and it was just like the perfect picture. Like, I just, I don't know, like, doesn't it look right? Doesn't it look right to you? Like, this is so fitting. There's nowhere else that they belong except right here, under a car, doing something like that. Like, yeah, that looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, like absolutely, that's where I like belong. The interesting part is you can say that. As soon as I say you belong in the kitchen, that's misogynistic or something like that. No, 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 you can't say that. Well, I can still point at you, point at the stove, point back at you and laugh. But like, yeah, you are like absolutely like right.
I know men be so mad when they think that they're talking to me in the club and they're about to bag a baddie because I'm drunk. But actually, you're not about to bag me unless you have answers to all my questions. And the first one is, what's your favorite vocabulary word? And after that, it's, when's the last time you read a book that you didn't have to read for school or work? Who are you voting for in the next election? What's your astrological sign? Have you ever been to prison? Do you believe in therapy? Y'all don't have no answers to none of those. So then you're going to sit in the club and you're going to think, why did that bitch ask so many questions? And I'm going to be in my car listening to Hamilton the musical, driving home thinking, that man didn't have a favorite vocabulary word. Can he read? I think that child was left behind.
Blah blah blah. You were still in the club and you had that many questions because you were drunk and you should definitely not be driving home.
If you want guys to like you and be obsessed with you and really take an interest in you, the only way you're gonna get that is if you genuinely release all expectations and stop giving a single about these guys. Because when you want a guy really bad and you're really just looking for love and wanting a relationship, guys can sniff it out, they can smell the desperation, and they're just like, no, that's too much pressure for me. When you stop looking is when love finds you. It's very true, and it's because when you stop expecting something, you don't get disappointed, and the real stuff can find you. If you want guys to take you seriously, you have to take yourself seriously first. This is so corny, but just focus on your own goals and your own priorities, and don't give too much mental energy to these boys. Because the thing is, I've said this before and I will say it as many times as it takes, if a guy likes you, he's gonna come get you. So you don't really need to put anything out there or put any work into dating, because the guys who want you are gonna come get you, so it'll filter out all the stupid losers who aren't worth your time.
The only thing that makes sense was you saying that when guys want you, they'll come get you. Everything else was bananas. Sure, men will chase after what they want, but if you keep the same mindset and the same attitude, they're living. Reciprocating values is what men are after. You focusing on yourself while trying to keep that man will get you exactly where you are today. Still single. Still thinking you're this huge expert on men when in fact you have no idea.
One thing that I want to debunk about witchcraft is just this one. That you need tools or things outside of yourself in order to do spells or in order to be successful at manifesting what you want in terms of like in a witchcraft setting. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't need anything apart from your deep mind. And if you don't believe me, let me read from this very, very famous book written in the 70s, Mastering Witchcraft. Extremely powerful witches can indeed work without the aid of object links or power objects with the person or entity they are attempting to influence. They simply locate him or her with their fully activated deep minds and work with their will directly. So no, what matters is the power of your will, the power of your subconscious mind.
Yeah, but your deep mind and your subconscious mind is cuckoo. I know you don't like brooms and instead of using them for what they were meant to, you started riding them. But that should have stopped when you were 5. Oh, look at me, I can fly. Just buy a vacuum cleaner and stop with the insanity. I get it, you read a book written in 7 something. So did I. I read Lord of the Rings. You don't see me walking around yelling at random people saying, oh, orcs.
I think it's very funny when triggered and butthurt men try to hurt my feelings by saying that I'm like masculine or manly because, babe, Babe, you could never even land me in a million years.
Except I would never even try. It's not I could never, is I would never. I know phone cameras have a built-in filter. TikTok has a built-in filter. But no, you should not even after 2 built-in filters.
No, because you guys, why did I find out that the guy I'm talking to was on vacation with another girl this weekend? And it's not like I was stalking. No. He sent me photos and she was in the background. So originally he had told me he was going on vacation with his friend to Chicago. And like, I didn't think anything of it. He showed me who the guy was, sent me his Instagram, everything. And a few days before he was going to go, I was over at his place. We had dinner, we chilled, whatever. He goes on his vacation. I say, have a safe flight, this and that. We're speaking the whole time he was there. He comes back, sends me a bunch of photos. And why was he at a restaurant and there was a girl sitting in front of him? Her purse was there. Her phone was flipped over.
Meaning he took a selfie, but somehow the girl in front of him showed up in the selfie. I wanted to stop listening to you as soon as you started your own video with no because. What we got so far, so no because can you make your life believable?
Oh, and not to mention, he asked me about restaurant requests. So he was asking me which restaurants he should go to so he could take this girl there.
Whatever you do, when they come crawling back in, which they always will, is do not text them back. Leave yourself on the pedestal. You get the power. Don't text them back. Leave them on R. Ultimate power position, I am just saying.
I couldn't really care much about what you're saying cause you started your own video claiming they always come back. No, they don't. And if they do, cause some do, you're never on a pedestal. You were what's called for a junkie an easy fix. That's the only time when they all come back or they always come back. They don't all come back for a woman with self-respect. But I guess what do I know, cause I am a man.
Ladies, hack the Hinge algorithm, let me tell you how. So obviously the app hides like your most compatible matches, so you get to pay for roses and whatever. But one of the nurses at my hospital today said that if you make your age like 75 to 85, not as a deal breaker, obviously no one on the app is that age. So then it populates with all of your hidden people that you are most compatible with. So I did it. And oh my God, these men, my ideal, not kind of type, my ideal type. I literally ran out of swipes for the entire day within 30 minutes. Try it out.
I wish I checked for an update to see how many of those guys matched back with her. But hey, if you think that helps, go ahead. But with Hinge being a business, I wonder how many of those accounts are bots thrown at your account to keep you on that app.
It's just so crazy because being a straight woman is like so embarrassing. I just feel like people are like just be like, yeah, I like straight guys. It's so embarrassing to tell people that I like choose that, I prefer it.
Yeah, if you only choose it and prefer it, then it's quite easy to switch teams. And you know what? Don't let any of us stop you.
What are you looking at? Well, you're here now. Come in. Where you been? Come in.
Alright, and this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.